Now in this video we will be doing exercise 13.1 of 10th class. The first question of this is two cubes each of volume 64 centimeter cube are joined. So two cubes, suppose these are the two cubes. Exactly, it is not cube, two-dimensional figure I am drawing, but you just think in your mind that it is cube. So if it is cube and its volume is 64, and if we join end to end, find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. So first of all, we'll write here that volume of cube is equals to a cube, which is equals to 64. So a is equals to 4 centimeter. If a is 4 centimeter, then for cuboid you can write the figure that will get cuboid. Length is, you can see 4 plus 4 because all sides are 4. So 4 plus 4, length is 8. Breadth is same. Breadth is same 4. And height is also same, you can see height is also 4. So for the resulting cuboid, total surface area, if word surface area is written, the meaning is total surface area you need to find, and formula 2LB plus BH plus HL, and which is equals to 2. Write all the values of LBH, which is 8 multiply 4 plus 4 into 4 plus 4 into 8, and this is equals to, after calculation, and 2 multiply 80 is 160 because it is area, so unit is 160 centimeter square. Now the second question says the vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere. So it is hollow hemisphere, and on it mounted by a hollow cylinder. It means a hollow cylinder is mounted on it. This is cylinder which is mounted on it. Now it is, next line is, in the form of hollow hemisphere mounted by a hollow cylinder. The diameter of the hemisphere is 14. If this thing is 14, then its radius is 7. So this part from here till here it is 7 centimeter. And the total height of the vessel is 13. We consider height of the vessel from this point till this point. This is 13 centimeter. Find the inner surface area of the vessel. Inner surface area of the vessel we need to find. First of all, there are two figures. In 10th you will study combination of figures. So there are two figures, one is hemisphere and other is cylinder. So first is, we will write heading for hemisphere. For hemisphere, what is radius here? Because diameter is 14 centimeter, so radius is 7 centimeter. And for cylinder, its radius is also 7 centimeter, and its height is, you can see that this total height is 13 and this part is of hemisphere. Height of cylinder is from here till here. If it is, this part is 7, this part is 7, so it means this part is 6. So height is 13 minus 7 is equals to 6 centimeter. The question says inner surface area. Inner surface area, it's inner surface area of the vessel is equals to inner surface area of this, which is curved surface area of hemisphere plus curved surface area of cylinder. Curved surface area of hemisphere, because it is inner, so you can think in your mind that if it's a bowl and we are painting it from inside, So it is curved surface area of hemisphere. Not the upper layer is not covered. This part is open. That's why we are considering curved. Here also in case of cylinder, this part is open and this part is open. Because it is written hollow. Hollow means open it is. So that's why I am considering here curved surface area of both the figures. Now the formula, curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square and cylinder is 2 pi rh. Why I am using the small r? Because radius is same for both the figures. Now we can take 2 pi r common and in the bracket r plus h is left. Put all the values. It's 2, 22 by 7. R here is 7 and this r is 7 and h is 6. Finally answer is 2 multiply 22 multiply 7 get cancelled with 7, 13. And when you multiply these values, you will get 264 centimeter square. So this is the final answer of this question, that inner surface area of the vessel is 264 centimeter square. Now the third question which is there. Third question is, a toy is in the form of a cone. Sir, mounted on a hemisphere and cone is mounted on it. So this is the figure. Radius, this is radius, height, and this is slant height of the cone. Next is total height of the toy is 15.5. Height of the toy from this point till this point is 15.5 centimeter. This is given that there are again combination of two figures. One is hemisphere, so we will write for hemisphere radius is given 3.5 centimeter, and for cone the next figure radius is 3.5, same because it is written in the question that same radius. Total height of the toy, so height of cone is, you can see easily that this radius of hemisphere is 3.5. so if we minus this part which is 3.5, then we will get height of cone. Height of cone is 15.5 minus 3.5, which is equals to 12 centimeter. So height of cone is 12 centimeter. Now we need to find the total surface area of this toy. Total surface area of the toy. Total surface area of toy. So generally students think that if the word is total, they apply the formula of total of cone plus total of hemisphere. So this is wrong, because this part is opened. This part is opened, that's why I will use curved surface area of hemisphere plus curved surface area of cone. Curved surface area, curved part, this curved part of hemisphere and curved part of cone, because these two figures are joined. So total surface area of the cone means the surfaces which are exposed, which are in front of us. If we see this toy, this is the inner part. So outer part is only curved part, this curved part and this curved part. So curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square and curved surface area of cone is pi r l. If we take common pi r, it will be 2 r plus l. Now putting all the values, we will get answer. But first of all, we need to find l. So slant height l square is equals to r square plus h square. Put all the values. R here is 3.5 square and h here is 12 square. 3.5 square is 12.25 and 12 square is 144. So this will be 156.25. Now after taking its square root, L is equals to square root of 156.25. It will be by long division method or by prime factorization, you can find it easily that L is 12.5. Or I can tell you one trick for this to find out if a number ends with 5. If a number ends with 5, then you can apply this trick. If it is 156 and this, so 25, we will get 2-digit answer. Square root of this 25 means at the end we will get 5, and 156 you have to write in terms multiplication of two consecutive numbers. If I take a multiply a plus 1, then and this 5 is there, then answer is you will take this a 5. So we need to find a. 156 is the multiplication of 12 and 13. So this number is 12, this number is 13, 156. So answer is you will take this a, 125. I hope this trick is clear to you. If it is not clear to you, then apply long division method that you have done in 8 or prime factorization. You will get this 12.5. Otherwise it is very easy. Just see, I am telling you 625, suppose 625. If it is 25, square root of 625. If it is 25, then last digit is 5, and it is 6. It can be written as 2 multiply 3. So take this smaller number, 25. I hope now it is clear to you. Convert this number in the multiplication of two consecutive numbers and take the smaller one. So answer of L we have got. Now put all the values in the formula. Total surface area. So total surface area here is pi r. Pi is 22/7. R here is 3.5. Then bracket 2 multiply 3.5 plus 12.5, and we'll get this answer as, just cancel it, 11 it is, and 11 7 plus 12.5, which is equals to 11 into 19.5, and the final answer is 214.5 centimeter square. Now one more question, fourth question. Fourth question is a cubical block. Generally feel this question